Hey, happy holidays, YouTubers. It's Casual706 here with another Transformers unboxing slash review. Today I have Transformers Combiner Wars Decepticon Vortex. Vortex is actually 1/5 of the Combiner team that joined to form the Gestalt Combiner Bruticus. As we see from the packaging, we have the toy in the package here. We have a comic book in the background with a artistic rendering of Vortex there on the cover. We have the Transformers logo down the side and the Transformers Generations logo at the top. Alright, and turning the package around here, we have the toy in his robot mode up top here, and we have him in his helicopter mode. And it looks like it's going to take about 13 steps to transform him from vehicle to robot and vice versa. Over here we have a depiction, kind of graphic depiction of Bruticus here with Vortex as the arm here. And we have his other 5 Combaticon teammates. Now in the top left hand corner we do have a short bio. The bio reads, Decepticon Vortex is the interrogator the Decepticons call when they need someone to cough up information. He'll take his targets for a wild ride, twisting, turning, looping, and diving through the sky. It's enough to make any bot cough up their secrets and then some. Alright, so since we've looked at the packaging, I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up so we can take a look at the actual figure. Alright, so we got this guy opened up here. As most of the Combiner Wars figures, he's coming packaged with a comic book here. So on the comic book we just have an artistic drawing of Vortex there, and on the back there's an extended bio. Along with a couple of pictures of him and his robot and helicopter mode again. Now I'm not actually going to read this comic book out to you or the extended bio, so if you want to read this you can pause the video or you can pick the toy up yourself. So I'm going to tuck this off to the side. Now they're also coming packaged with dual-sided instructions. Fan that by the camera real quick for you. Alright, so this side is showing how to transform him from robot to helicopter mode and from helicopter mode back to robot mode. So that's that side. And the other side here. And that's Bruticus there with all the limbs connected, showing Vortex as the arm. And these are instructions showing how you're going to turn Vortex into the limbs for Bruticus. So, that covers the instructions. Alright, now this guy comes packaged with 2 blasters. This is actually a foot pad slash hand for Bruticus, but as you see it's also got the cannons on the front, so you can display it as a weapon for him like that. And I believe that'll be your only option. And then of course the other gun is like a little Tommy gun pistol that we could put in his other hand. So that's what you get weapon wise with Vortex. We'll take them off to the side, take a look at the actual figure. Now I don't have a Generation 1 Vortex to compare this guy to, but if memory serves me correct, I think that they did pretty good. I remember the gray color and the purple on the helicopter and everything. I don't remember about the face and all, but I think this is a good head sculpt. All of the Combaticons have really cool head sculpts. And I kind of like how the colors are, he's got a couple of different contrasting colors on here, make the figure stand out. I think it looks pretty cool. Now you'll probably notice that this is actually a repaint of one of the Aerialbot team members, Alpha Bravo. So Hasbro figured a way to squeeze a couple more bucks out of us by repainting another toy and putting a different head mold on it. and selling it back out to us. So, alright, so that's kind of the figure there. Let you see the back, the side, and the front. We'll bring them up a little bit closer. So that's what you get with Vortex. Alright, so articulation wise with this guy, at the shoulders here, you'll be able to pivot the arms up about that far. You can get 360 degrees of rotation out of the arm. He's also going to have a ratcheted elbow joint here. The head will also have 360 degrees of rotation on it. The other arm is going to raise up about that high. You'll have 360 degrees of rotation on the shoulder. And of course that other elbow is also going to have a ratcheted joint, so you'll be able to pose that. Now at the legs are going to come up about that high. You don't want to mess with the hip one too much, but at the thigh you can swivel the thigh around 360 degrees, and of course you'll have the knee joint here. Other leg, same scenario, you'll be able to get it up about yay high. I wouldn't try to swivel the hip joint around. It is on a ball though, so you technically could rotate it all around. At the thigh, you'll be able to do 360 degrees of rotation at that thigh. And again, he'll have the knee joint there. And then the feet actually can kind of go down a little bit, so if you needed that to help pose him, you'd be able to do that. So you can get some pretty cool poses. As you see, you can get a wide range of poses out of the guy. So there we go. Alright, so since we took a look at the articulation, we're going to go ahead and go through the transformation real quick. As I mentioned, this is a remold of Alpha Bravo, so he should be the same. We'll start off, if memory serves me right, we'll turn his head around to the back because we don't want his face to be poking out of the bottom of the helicopter. Rotate this around first. Is that right? Yeah, that should work. Rotate it around, then we're going to do the leg. The leg will collapse upon itself like that, and then that tab will actually have a place to go. We're going to do the same thing with the other leg. You just open it up like that, and you're going to push it up to the back here, and it'll tab into place. And then the legs will snap together with each other. And we're going to go ahead and close up the, well, actually we don't want them tabbed together yet because we didn't close it. There we go. Alright, so we got that together. Then at the front here, these little the helicopter cockpit, you're just going to fold it down in front. Same thing with the other side, you'll swivel it around, fold it in there and close it. Then the little tab here will just push down, both of them. Both sides will push down, be the front of the helicopter. The arms just kind of hang to the side. That's why he's got these little missiles on his arms. So you just tab them into the side here. Just like that. Alright, and then last but not least, this little cockpit section here. Have to move these propellers out of the way. You're going to lift it up and over his face back here. And then this little wing you'll turn up. And then you adjust your propellers so that they're stretched out. He's just a two propeller helicopter. Now the propeller does work. It's not detachable. So you can spin that around there. This is how the bottom of the figure is going to look in helicopter mode. You're going to have a couple of options for displaying weapons in vehicle mode. This is going to be the only place really to put this foot pedal blaster thing, but you could display it like that. It kind of looks like Airwolf or something with the rotary guns on the bottom. Of course, it also helps to stand them up and display them. And his little handgun, you can either put it on this side or on the other side. So you can just stick it in there like that. And gives him an extra blaster in helicopter mode. Alright, so that's what you get with the helicopter mode for Vortex. Alright, now I'm actually going to show you guys how to do the limb modes real quick here. To do the limb modes, we're not going to go all the way, I don't believe. We'll lift these two, we're going to push these propellers out of the way. We'll lift these two tabs up here. Then the little helicopter things are going to come back to the side and turn up so that they're not in the way of the foot pedal. Do the same thing with the other one. We'll turn it up like that. And these propeller blades, they've got to kind of come up. Alright, now we'll have to move this out of the way and down so that it kind of holds the helicopter blades there. And then this little tab on the bottom here, I'm going to go ahead and stick the foot pedal in there. And then at the head here, the head is just going to rotate around underneath. This is going to bring out the connector piece to connect with Onslaught. So this is how Hasbro is advising that you do the leg mode for your Just Alt. Now me, I like to give them a little bit of height, so I actually move these arms out of the way, and I kind of Jesus, now he's really stiff. That sounded broken. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, so I just put his legs back down like they're normally done. There's a little tab there. You can tab it into the leg. I'm gonna do the same with the other leg if I can get it out of this damn tab. There we go. Alright, so we're just gonna put it back like he has his leg in robot mode and tab it in. Then I'm gonna stick these back together down here and put them tabs back up. And the little foot pedal. Here we go. Alright. So I do the limbs a little bit different than everybody else. I like to make my Just Alts a little taller. So when I do the leg mode, this is what I usually do. I stretch the legs out. It actually gives you a couple more joints as far as posability with the Just Alt, because you pick up these little knee joints and hip swivel and whatnot. So it just makes the Just Alt taller and easier to pose. So that's how I do my leg modes. Now for arm, it's actually the same thing, except you're going to use this. You're going to use the little swivel, you know, because that'll make an elbow, and then you'll get the arms out of the way. Of course, you'll kind of fold them back up out of the way here, like that. And then the little tab here, you pull out the tab for the hand, push the thumb down to the front. There we go. You push the thumb over to the side. Alright. And then the little tab connector, you'll have to pull that out to the side to connect in with Onslaught or whoever you're choosing to use for the torso of the Just Alt. And put that back there. Yeah, so, so actually, no, you'd have to move those blades, because you don't want to, yeah, everything's popping loose here. Yeah, so, there we go. There. There we go. Yeah. So I just had to play with it and get the elbow and get it situated so I could do the elbow joint there. So in this case, that'd be a left arm for Bruticus, and then of course you can flip it over to the other side and just move the thumb over, and that would make it a right arm for Bruticus in that case. Alright, so that's going to conclude my unboxing for Combiner Wars Vortex. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another unboxing with me, Casual706. Be sure to rate, comment, and please subscribe to my channel. And I'd like to thank you again for tuning in. And please stay tuned to my channel in the very near future for more Transformer unboxings. Thanks again, Casual706, out.